Jamaica Economics Global Collective, we do not have a resource problem. We have a responsibility problem. And until we fix that, nothing, absolutely nothing is going to change. Let's get right into the video, shall we? Over the last couple of videos, right? I talked about a 90-year-old man in Jamaica, and this is really hurting my spirit. It really is. And it's so deep right now. Who simply lost his life, not because he was sick. He was just visually impaired. Walking to the store, lost his life after falling into a damaged hole on a bridge. We talked about government failure, allegedly. We talked about community silence. But today, I want to take a different angle on what happened. I want to talk about the root of the problem. Because there's a deep rooted problem. The real issue is mindset. A mindset that says it is not my responsibility. A mindset that says let the government fix it. A mindset that says somebody else will deal with this. And while we are thinking like that, the problems are growing. We just came out of Melissa. We just came out of a category. I don't even call it a category 5. I call it a category 10. Because what my family and friends the pictures, they're telling me, it's like a war zone in some places. Problems are growing and growing and growing, and danger is growing. And in this case, someone lost their life. While we are thinking like that, and we don't want to move, and we're hesitating to move. Let me explain something to you, my Jamaica Economics Global Collective. Let me just explain something to you. A country is not built by government alone. Let me get that into your head. A country is not built by government alone. A country is built by, one, its people. Communities coming together. Daily actions. Small daily actions. Personal leadership and responsibility. When you get that little nugget that I just said, immediately, you know what's going to happen? You're not going to wait on no government. You're not going to think about government. You're going to think about, how can I resolve the problem? Let me give you a little story time. My father died and left me some money. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I wanted to use that money to start a small business. You know what I used the money to do? To catch up on bills that I did not. I was so mad. Because what? I'm coming out of a relationship that was emotionally destructive, and a divorce, and I had to start over. And I kept complaining, and I said, God, this money is not supposed to do that. It's supposed to help me do something else to improve my life, to improve the life of my children, my siblings, generational. And you know, the Holy Spirit showed me something very, very powerful. And my girlfriend said, Elizabeth, I know it's hard, but if you stay stuck, this was a couple years ago, in that, you know what happened? You can make the money back again. I know it's difficult, but say, thank God that the money is there, that you can pay the bills. And that's how I had to come out of it. So when I'm talking here, I'm not criticizing you that you didn't know. I'm saying now you know. And I got out of it. And I'm way beyond that place right now. Have I made back everything? Not yet. But I had to do something based on the experiences. I had to grow. I had to rebuild again. And I said, no, I have this little money. Let me use it and pay the bills so I can get a relief. And it's not been easy. But that money also helped me to pay down on a nice little van so I can do my career work. So when I see the van, I see the generational blessing of my father, that he was an action person. All right. Now my phone decided, because this is about technology right now. So bear with me, right? And it just shows you how imperfect life is, right? So let's continue. Government can support us, right? But people must act. The hard truth is gonna sting to every collective that's watching this, whether you're in England, Canada, I don't care, Jamaica, it don't matter. It's going to sting. We are so strong. Caribbean people are one of the strongest in the world and most resilient. We got strong bodies, excellent food, herbs, strong culture, strong history, strong personalities. But we have developed a weak response to systems. Weak response systems. We see problems, we talk about problems, we cuss and go on and talk about money not running. We can't get opportunity. We have to go to foreign. Did you watch my video on money grows on trees? I guess not. Because you see, if we want to change and learn and grow, we got to change our mindset. We complain too much about problems instead of solving them. Even if it's temporary, we don't even move because we figure it's a government problem. Well, I'm here to tell you, cut that mindset out. It's not the government problem. You have a responsibility to. You are Jamaican, you're Bayesian, you are Caribbean. And the people, let me explain something to you, my collective. You see, people who do not act will always suffer what they tolerate. Anything you tolerate, you're going to continue to suffer and going to continue to complain. And then one day next year, 2-3 years from now, you say, oh my God, that rebellionaire Jamaican woman by the name of Lady Elizabeth, she told us in a video. Because we never know. Let's bring back the story to the bridge. Let's go back to the bridge. You see, that bridge in St. Thomas, Jamaica, was not just broken physically. It exposed a broken system, a broken mindset. Because if danger is visible, you are responsible when nothing is done. This is not just about neglect. And I know you're not going to want to hear it. Well, how is it neglect? No, it's neglect. You walked over it all the time. It's neglect. That is a culture of inaction. And I'm so shocked because Jamaican people are so smart and you're so assertive. Let me show you the bigger picture here. This is why so many Caribbean nations are struggling. We have fruit on the trees. We have herbs growing out of the ground that people in the West are paying premium dollars for. We have sea moss that we don't even produce enough of. And the world is taking it and making millions. We don't lack land. We don't lack fresh air. We don't lack beaches. We don't lack hordes of fishes and goats and cows. We don't lack none of that. We don't lack resources. We don't lack any of that. But because we're not activating what we already have, we're sitting on acres of diamond. By the way, did you watch that video, Acres of Diamond? With a mindset of dependence on government and foreign. I am calling you today for a shift. And this is where the shift must happen. We need a new type of Caribbean citizen. And you, my Jamaicanomics rebellionaires, are it. We need, you know what they're called? The rebuilders. The Jamaicanomics rebellionaires. Someone who says, if I see it, I'll fix it. And stop fighting government. Stop fighting party politics. If I can help one little tiny moment, if I can do one little tiny thing, I move. If something is wrong, I take responsibility. Here is my call to you. Because you see, if that mindset had truly existed that I'm talking about, the 90-year-old man would still be alive today. The Caribbean does not need more talk. We need action, accountability, leadership, and responsibility. We don't need more waiting. We need more movement because no one is coming to save us. Did you watch that video? No one is coming to save us. We must rebuild ourselves into a sovereign nation. Here is my call to action to you, my Jamaicanomics collective, my Jamaicanomics rebellionaires. If you are over 40 and you know deep down inside that you are meant for more, that you've already given to the Western society 30, 40 years, and you know that you're ready to go back to Jamaica or go back to the global Caribbean, but you don't want to go back without a mission, then the Jamaicanomics Rebellionaires Guide, Rebuilders Guide, is for you. And the Jamaicanomics Rebellionaires platform that will be launched by the end of this weekend is for you. If you know you were meant for more, if you're tired of seeing things, the same thing happening over and over and over again. Let me say something to you. You cannot do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Go to the link in the description if you're serious and get the Jamaicanomics Rebuilders Guide. And this weekend, the Jamaicanomics Rebellionaires platform will be launching. This is not for everyone because I'm tired of talking. This is for the ones who are actually ready to think different, move different, and rebuild different. Remember, we do not have a resource problem. We have a responsibility problem. Now, when you subscribe to the channel, do you know what you do? You spread the videos all over. YouTube push the videos and say, the Jamaicanomics Global Collective need to hear this. There's more people that need to hear this. I take time, energy, dress up, prepare my lighting and everything, and do the best I can at 64 when it comes on to technology. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Thank you for allowing me to share. And before you go, press the subscribe button. You know I'm talking truth. God bless you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.